All right, y'all, and we back, y'all.
Yes,
Finna
sir.
get
Yes,
on
sir.
into this next segment, man. We finna get into the world of R&B,
Yeah,
rhythm and
yeah.
blues.
Okay.
Man, I think they like the female discussion we did
Right,
last
right.
week, so we're gonna stay right in that lane.
R&B
Especially-
vixens.
Yeah, especially since we got a big event going on in the world of R&B right now. As we speak, actually,
Right.
you got two icons, two legends in the R&B game, both hit makers, both done amazing things in R&B, and has helped elevate the genre forward.
Okay.
So actually, group mates together done a collaborative project. So
TG.
they decided to
TGT.
to wake R&B up tonight and celebrate the culture by doing the verses. And if y'all know who I'm talking about none other than Tank and Tyrese. They going at it tonight.
T&T.
I think it's big for
R&B.
for R&B,
Music.
for the culture in
Yeah.
general. Two heavyweights. Man, shout out to my boy Dula, the ruler, the soul coach, man. He was the one that actually let me know that it was going down. Because I was seeing some online a couple of days before saying that Tyrese was Tyrese was a little leery of doing the verse because he didn't think they had the same voice. So I was like, when he told me, hey man, you know they doing it tonight. I'm like, man, I thought they said I thought Tyrese was talking about he wasn't. He was like, nah, they doing it. So salute to him. Maybe that was a promotional part.
Out there building hype, man.
Yeah, building the hype.
Yeah.
Nah, but my question is, first of all, what do you think about the verses in general and what it represents for R&B, and then also who you got in the matchup?
I think it's great for the culture. I think it's great for R&B. I think R&B needs to come back.
It needed that shot in the arm.
You know, ever since Nelly and them hit the scene and they started fusing singing with hip hop,
melody, and Ja Rule too.
That's in Ja Rule too. That's when hip hop really took over.
Yeah,
and R&B kind of got.
And you didn't really need the hip hop R&B collabo as much when the rappers started introducing melody.
And next thing you know, they started singing their own song.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it was no more R&B.
They just been straight up singing.
And then it was no more R&B.
Right.
And it killed the genre. It was no more R&B.
Because you got artists like Rod Wave, Tory Lanez, guys that have exceptional vocals.
Right.
But they also infuse it with hip hop to where, like you said, it's a damn near genre of its own to where traditional R&B doesn't exist. So to have an event of this magnitude, I think is gonna bring back the essence of what true R&B is about. Those vocals, the subject matter, the love, the passion, the baby making, everything, the feel good, man. R&B needs to be back on the forefront,
and it needs to be the R&B or close to the R&B that was around when we was growing up.
Yeah, not
the explicit version of R&B that is out there now. Like you can't even, they can't even play the songs on the radio.
Yeah.
How explicit the songs are.
Yeah.
You know,
and they don't do radio edits no more. The artists, y'all gotta start like, man. You can have explicit version, man. All for it. You gotta express yourself. But man, if your song hot enough to be a single, man, start making radio edits. A lot of these
and not with
radio
bleep bleep on it, but with lyrics. Yeah.
You cutting away from the song because they gotta either beep it or just cut it, period, where you can't hear parts of the music. Like, man, get back to making them radio edits, man. Be creative and kind of make up for them curse words or whatever, man, you know. But like you said, that bringing it back to what we were saying, that's what's needed back in the genre, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like you say, man,
and not neo soul, but straight up R&B.
R&B, yeah, for what it is.
Because I love neo soul. It's dope, but R&B, like you never confused Usher with neo soul, or you never confused Bobby Brown.
And shout out to neo soul, because I personally enjoy.
But we need both.
Yeah. And it should all fall under the umbrella of R&B, because really, if you sing and it is instrumentation and it's 90%.
But neo soul has its own play, though.
No, it's more of production. Neo soul is more of a production thing than versus,
and sound more jazzy.
It's more of a dark jazz tone
versus just like R&B was damn near pop.
Yeah, and we need to get back to just lyrics, harmonies, strong choruses,
ballads,
bridges.
Yeah.
We need that back. And I think this Verzuz should help be like a launch pad to encourage, especially R&B artists, man. Like, man, let's
like
get
come
back
back.
into that
Don't
love
change.
pocket.
Don't change up. Come back.
That's all right, man. I think I might be cooking something.
Cook something.
Don't worry, y'all be on the lookout. Those that know me, they all know, man.
But to answer your second question, I'm going with Tyrese. That's my guy.
That's who you got in the.
That's
matchup?
who I got in the Verzuz.
Yeah,
Tyrese. I think even though Tank can pull his own, Tyrese, I'm more aligned with his sound than Tank.
I just feel like Tyrese got just a little bit more hits. To be honest,
that's what Verzuz is.
I love both of
top.
I love both.
It's your
of their
top 20.
voices,
It's your
right?
top 20.
Right.
But Tyrese top 20 beats Tank's top 20.
I just feel like Tank is the better. I like Tank.
He's a hell of a writer.
But I just think Reese got, man, because Reese was making hits since we was in high school, man. So it's like you had to really think about how long Tyrese and Tyrese is our age. So
I like the soulfulness of Tyrese's voice.
But now Tank be going off too.
He does, but
I think I told dude,
it's a certain level of soul in Tyrese's voice that you can hear what's going through his heart.
Yeah, he's more of a
like it's almost,
Tank is more sultry than Tyrese, but Tyrese's voice carries more soul as far as like when he get to sing,
almost like Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
you feel it.
Yeah, it hits you,
and you know what if he's singing, he's going through.
Yeah, Tyrese's voice has
you can
a
hear
layer of depth.
Absolutely.
But now, but on a technical singer side. Tank a beast, boy.
No, Tank can go, man.
And he changed, man. Yeah, don't sleep on Tank. But I just think in this battle, it's definitely gonna be dope because it's gonna be hits on both sides. But I think Tyrese just got sweet lady.
Tank got like a solid 8 to me, like 8 songs that I can recall that I was like, man, they jamming. But Tyrese,
I could go.
And
each album he's had something on the radio.
And that's what I'm going on.
Yeah, I'm
not even necessarily saying that not some of Tank's biggest songs were bigger than Tyrese, but when it goes for like
impact.
But when you talk about verses, you talking about song for song. Once Tank throw out his top 6, what's left?
Yeah,
that's the thing.
But I think lately they've been doing trends of. If they catalog not as big, they'll do stuff that they was part of. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tank do like a little medley.
But to me, that's not fair though.
But that's part of your
and who fault is that? Who fault that?
I think Teddy Riley and them and Baby. I think the Teddy Riley and Babyface versus.
But that was different though because they was doing the production.
But they were also artists too though.
But they were doing the production, and that was producer against producer. That wasn't.
But Tank does production, so
right. But they're not doing Tank production against Tyrese production when it was Babyface and Teddy Riley. That was different. Yeah. What are those guys known for? True enough, Babyface is known for his singing. Yeah. But he's wrote just as many hits as he's done himself. Yeah. Teddy Riley is not known vocally. He's known as a production.
He's a producer.
He's a hit factory.
Yeah.
So that was production against production. So that's different.
No, I agree.
But if you and then it's not fair that Tank is a writer and done production for R&B, and Tyrese might have a few under his belt, but you can't compare them.
Not like
so
that.
So you got to go off of their tracks, and if you go off of the stuff that they done themselves, I think that Tank's, I think that Tyrese top 20 songs. Yeah, hits harder than Tank's.
Yeah,
top
sorry,
20
my
songs.
boy, dude. Sorry, Soul Coach, bro. Yeah, I'm with my boy Sly on this one, bro. Yeah, it's just that longevity says something. Not to say that because Tank been in the game 20 plus years, but I think Tyrese was able to come in the last
at a perfect time
at the last, so he got some of that 90s era. Tank didn't really come through until like early 2000s. So I have to get that nod to Tyrese in this. I love both of the brothers'
Always
music.
Coca-Cola, yeah.
And this motherfucker went back to the
Say, man, let me tell you something. I'm trying to tell you. People don't understand.
La,
always Coca-Cola, yeah. Boys don't understand. Tyrese has been around a long time.
Yeah. Facts.
That Coca-Cola commercial,
because I
bro.
used to sing that shit in class and get in trouble, man. Fucking around and miss, I forgot Miss, what's her name, class.
No, it was Mr. Archer, wasn't it?
Nah, it wasn't. It was a lady class. I used to do that in her class all the time.
Okay.
Miss
Because I thought it was you and Ozzy.
Nah, that was me and Corey.
Okay.
Corey Black, my boy.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Corey, man.
But man,
yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a grand slam.
But I think they're gonna make it. I think they're gonna make it something great. For
I just
R&B
hope
and for music.
I hope it launch or bring back a renaissance of everybody getting back into that real R&B because I miss it, bro. Because
even the people that's out right now, like for example, a Chris Brown.
But Chris Brown don't even count.
But what I'm saying is he's not even singing R&B how it used to be. A lot of his stuff sounds very, very popish. He went straight theatrics.
But nah, I can't say straight pop. He still give you R&B joints.
He gives it to you, but it ain't like Usher.
Shout out to CB, man.
It ain't like Usher. And Usher went pop.
But see, CB can rap though. So
CB can rap, but I'm telling you, when he likes to be. See, the thing about Chris Brown, he's bigger than R&B.
Yeah,
so when you go to his show and you watch him live and you see everything that he does in the show,
yeah,
he's gonna hit you from all kinds of angles. Afro beats, doggone tech sound, just everything.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear everything
from Chris Brown. That's true.
But when say Tank show up or say Tyrese show up, you ain't about to hear no Afro beats. You about to hear R&B,
straight R&B, the way we grew up on it. Yeah.
And then Chris Brown is an international artist. Them other guys were mainly in the States, and they just sing hard R&B.
Yeah.
And when I say bring back R&B, I mean solo artists and the groups.
Man, duets.
Remember the groups. Remember the groups?
Oh yeah, R&B groups there. I know, man.
But I'm just saying, man, it was always a Jagged Edge, 112.
Boy groups.
Or
male groups, I should say.
It was all kinds of groups, man.
We need duets back.
Yeah.
Male duets.
Males and female duets.
Even
silhouette.
Yeah, real talk, man. So hopefully this event will be the start of a renaissance for R&B to bring it back. Hopefully, man, it does great numbers to the guys over there at Verzuz. And, man, I'm Team Tyrese.
And I'm Team Tyrese, too.
Man, but I will go out and on a limb. And
only because Tank's catalog ain't large enough.
Nah, man. I got to give Tank his flowers. He's criminally underrated as an artist. But in this matchup, I do have to go Tyrese, but I want to give my guy Tank his flowers, man. Excellent vocalist, excellent producer and writer. And you don't get nearly half the credit that you deserve, bro. But in this case, since we got to pick, I got to go Tyrese. My boy DJ Sly got Tyrese. Hey, and y'all check it out. We'd love to hear, since it's going down right now, we'd love to hear who y'all got, who y'all think gonna win the battle, and what do y'all think this versus represents for R&B?
Musically, ladies.
Yeah.
Because we know how y'all be doing.
They might like who they're attracted to or whatever. That's their business.
If they're attracted to somebody, that ain't music.
Yeah, but who you going with? Who you going with? You know what I mean? Y'all tap in the comments below because we'd love to hear y'all opinion.
Yes, sir.
And, hey, man, it's been a good show, man.
Absolutely.
This was a long one. This was an extended cut. So I'm glad we was able to touch bases on a few things. Man, before we leave, man, you want to get into Air Max Day because it is 3/26.
Right, but we'll get in the next one.
In the next one?
Yeah.
What's the next one?
In the next one. In the next segment.
Oh, okay, yeah. In the next segment, hey, we're gonna get into it on the next segment. Y'all check us out.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.